Okay, so I'm on my way to Toronto to play at Heart of Gold number 4. I'm just on the transfer bus. There's my suitcase. Yeah, really excited. My residency over here, I've been over here quite a few years now. Always a great party. Decided I thought I might vlog this travel so that you guys could see a little bit of what goes down. Hope you enjoy it, and Heathrow, here we come. When I get to the airport, actually, going to meet up with DJ Force, the legend, and the legend that is Vinylgroover. I'll check in with you when I met the boys. Ooh. Okay, so we just met up. We're in some sort of cafe right now. I've hooked up with a legend that is Paul DJ Force.
Good afternoon.
And of course the rude boy that is Mr. Vinylgroover, or Scott Attrill, whatever you follow him as. How many years we've been here?
What, this particular party? This is year number 4.
It's always a great buzz.
I love it. Look forward to March every year. The end of March is just awesome.
What about you? When's the last time you were out in Toronto?
Toronto about 3 years ago now.
Yeah.
So looking forward to it.
So are you spinning on CDs or vinyl tonight is the question, Vinylgroover.
CDs.
CDs.
Of course.
I must admit. So
It's lighter. Look.
would you consider a name change at all, or?
Nah.
Landed in Toronto, just at the hotel. Knackered. Flight was long. I watched a few films though. See, that's how tired I am. I can't even remember what I watched. I watched a film with Chris Rock called Top 5. Pretty funny. I watched a comedy with Stephen Merchant called Hello Ladies. That was very funny. And I also watched one with Tom Cruise called The Edge of Tomorrow, where he keeps dying and battling aliens and stuff. That was pretty cool. And then had a little bit of time left still, so I watched some New Girl because I like that series, and then it was time to land. And then there was the longness, right? We got off the plane, so we just travelled all that way, and there was so you come off the plane, you walk down the little corridor and you get to the airport. Normally you would go through to security, which is kind of long anyway, but there was a separate queue. So you come off the plane, because apparently all the planes landed roughly at the same time, so there's just bags of people everywhere. So I had to queue to get into another queue, so it was 2 lots of queues. And then when we got to security, obviously said I was here to MC, and Force and Vinylgroover both said that they were here to DJ. They sent us through to another place where they kind of interrogate you to make sure that you're not a terrorist or a drug dealer or something mad. So then we had to go through and do that. And by the time we got through all the queues and the interrogation and the security and whatever, you have to go and find your bag. And we've been in there that long that the bag was no longer on the thing. So the thing that you where you collect your bag and it goes round on a circle, that had ended. So the board that says go to baggage collection number whatever, that had gone. So then we had the fun of trying to find our suitcases, which we eventually did. Got picked up by the promoter George and his friend and brought us to the hotel, and here we are. I'm being boring and going to bed. That's how rock and roll I am. Every time I come to Canada, I love walking around the city. I normally kind of disappear off on my own, and I buy a few presents for the kids and whatever, because they're pretty much my life. Yeah, tomorrow I'm going to go out on my own and hopefully get some footage for you guys to see a bit of downtown Toronto, I guess. Room's quite nice, I'll show you it if you want to see it. Check out the view, this is quite cool. I just got electric shock off the light, that's not a good thing. Look at that. Now that's kind of cool, isn't it? Definitely appreciating that. Some of you be like, oh, it's boring, but I think that's quite stunning. That's definitely a perk of coming to places like this, is that you get to see all the craziness. Had some small talk on the plane with the guy sat next to me who is a chief executive of an IT company, so might quit MCing and work for him. Show you the bathroom if you want to see it. There's a big picture of a really gorgeous... Oh, it's a mirror, sorry. The cupboard, man, the cupboard's massive. It's like a room in itself, look. I'm not entirely sure why I've stood in a cupboard, but I have. There's my gothic suitcase with mostly black clothing. So there you go. So yeah, I'm going to go to bed, maybe watch some telly, try and sort my body clock out because it's all over the place. Time for me to get better acquainted with the bed. Okay, so I'm awake. Don't know why I'm awake, I'm tired out. I got to sleep eventually at about midnight, 1 o'clock here time, which is about like 3, 4 o'clock home time. So it was a long day, a lot of travel. And I woke up wide awake, like bing, at 4 a.m. here, which I guess would be about 8 a.m. at home. Probably because my kids normally wake me up at about anything between 6 and 8 every day. So I guess my body clock was just like, yeah, time to get up. I sat there in the dark room thinking, it's not time to get up, I need to go to sleep. Then I heard my phone go off at about 7 a.m. here, and my little girl's 10 months at the moment. She's just kind of finding her feet, and she's kind of pulling herself up on the sofa and on the TV unit, and you know, whatever, and like being like really proud of herself for doing it as well, which is really sweet. But of course, when you can't walk around properly, you're going to fall over. So she had bumped her head this morning, and Mum text me saying that she had cut a tiny little cut on her face and freaked her out. So obviously I rang home, FaceTimed home, spoke to my son and my daughter and my missus for about 45 minutes on FaceTime, and then of course I'm wide awake. So I've just been laying here for about an hour or two trying to get back to sleep, but it doesn't appear to be happening. So I'm thinking I might just say sod it, get up and go and have a wander around the city. So yeah, I thought I'd hook myself up with a coffee. Rather nice Starbucks stuff. Some of you may have seen these before. I personally had never. But anyway, I opened it up. Look. A giant Starbucks coffee tea bag. Machiney thing. Look at that. I'm going to try a coffee tea bag. I've obviously done something wrong because look. Look. Shortly I will be enjoying a tray of coffee rather than a cup. That's if it doesn't explode. It sounds like it's going to. Look. I don't know if you can capture that, but I think I broke it. Okay, so that went really well. A legendary little machine. So I'm ready to go out. I'm going to go for a wander now. Get some food. Starving. Looking forward to having a little wander around. Forcey's just called me, but he's gonna chill in the lobby because I think they're tired from last night. Ask no questions, you be told no lies. So yeah, I'm going out here. Also, I noticed, and you lot may have seen this earlier when I showed you, but this here is like an ice rink. I don't know if you can see that, but there's a dude zipping around doing all kinds of tricks on his skates. One thing about coming to foreign countries and stuff is the climate. And right now here, I know it gets much colder, but it is freezing. And I mean like icicles. So I've got a t-shirt, a jumper, a hoodie, a beanie, and I'm still shivering. But hey ho, not complaining. Hello. I don't know where I'm going, I'm just sort of aimlessly wandering, which perhaps may not be the safest thing to do, but once I get into the sort of shopping bit, I'll know where I'm.
So this guy goes on. I hit these buttons. The steam's actually reforming the buckram underneath in the front.
That is so cool. I need one of those at home. I'm not sure where I put it.
It makes it nice and round the whole way around.
Crisp. In case Boots wasn't enough, they have a whole store for condoms. You've got to be safe in this current climate. So if you look at the surroundings, we're kind of lots of skyscrapers and stuff like that. And then over here, I'm not sure what the relevance is, maybe someone in the comments can tell me. It's just like a house. Look. Also there's like a statue again. No one's here to tell me what it is, but there's some kind of statue around this corner here. It looks pretty dope. I'm thinking, I'm no expert, but maybe don't go down there because of wolves. Why are you so happy today?
It's our birthday.
It's your birthday, and how old are you?
We turned 28 today.
28. You loving your job?
I love my job, yeah.
I had to film you because you're such a happy man.
I am, sir.
Well, I hope you have a great birthday,
Thank you.
dude. I've just been in like a massive shopping centre called the Eating Centre. I'm going to walk a bit more. I've done some shopping, got some bits for the kids. It's massive in there. That's where the guy from the Disney store was. I had to film him because he was dancing and all sorts. lot of people are very friendly here. Hello. Apart from him. I need some food. I haven't eaten all day, apart from my rubbish attempt at a coffee. I've just seen a Foot Locker. So we're going to Foot Locker, have a look in there, see what's going on. Hello. No, you didn't have much to say either. See, just as I big up people for being friendly, no one says hello. Hello. No, she's not friendly either. Nobody's friendly. Just been into Foot Locker, and there was all people queuing outside. And I was like, why are they queuing? There's loads of security, loads of paparazzi. Anyway, I don't know why they were queuing, because I just walked past the queue and into the store. So when I was in there, I was like, what's the big deal? Why is everyone queuing outside? And he said, oh, there's a famous Canadian rapper releasing his shoe today. Between you and me, I had a look at the shoe. Not my thing whatsoever. You might like it, not me. If I'm still in town, I will pop in there and see this rapper and see what the hype is about with his ugly trainers. I thought I'd show you this because this is kind of outside the shopping centre. So there's the shopping centre that I've just been in. But look how impressive all this is. It's just like wow. It's kind of like what you see on the TV, I guess. I don't know whether that's going to do it justice. No, it looks really, really cool. I'm going to go in the Adidas store now and have a look in there. Just grabbed some food, went to Five Guys. Burger, amazing. Chips, not good at all. Everyone thinks I'm mental vlogging, but no one knows me, so who cares? Yo, I've just woke up, got back to the room from shopping and had a little sleep. So I'm still a little bit woozy, but I'll be right in a minute. Ready to go to the show. I'm with Darren Styles. I think they're picking me up at about 1:15. It's now 5 past, so I better make my way down. Ready to rock, ready to rumble. The day after the show, we'll come out for a bit of food. I'm sat here with the guys, as you can see, Darren and Forsey,
for that reason, I was like, I'll see you.
all the guys. The main man today, of course, is George. He's also known as DJ Flyboy, so be sure to check out some of his mixes and whatnot.
What's up?
So how did it go last night? You enjoy it?
I had a great time. Everyone else had a great time.
So how long ago did you get into hardcore? Have you been in it for a long time?
The first hardcore show I went to was Hullabaloo back in 2002, and it was one of those life-changing moments that you never go back from.
Yeah.
Here I am, 13 years later.
Yeah, wow. So what made you throw a show then? Was it a conscious decision? Is it something you always wanted to do, or did you just end up doing it, sort of thing?
Well, it was so much fun going to parties, and the Toronto scene just needed some more. So my friend Timmy, DJ who runs Nocturnal Commissions, he and I decided to collaborate and start throwing parties back in 2005, and it just kind of exploded from there.
Cool. So what's the next step for you?
The next step is we're throwing the final Heart of Gold next summer.
Yeah.
And if we're lucky, we're going to have it at a water park, and that should be something intense.
Does that often happen to you, food being thrown at you?
It's a Toronto thing.
So next year's the final one, yeah?
Yeah, it'll be in the summer. You should come check it out.
So you're going to come and play for us in England then at some point? Or?
If you'll have me.
Yeah, we're ready for you, man. So.
Anytime, brother.
All right, big up.